Hello everyone, my name is Alex and I'm a new coach at PokerUP Poker School. Today I'm gonna go over a few simple hands and I'm going to use a Statname to analyze those, to determine what type of opponent I'm playing against and to find leaks. First hand is against an overfolding regular, and we can determine that he's an overfolder but this red line that is going down. He wins a lot at showdown, he has a low when to showdown, and he folds a lot against a c-bet on the flop. In this particular case, we want stats when he is in position, and he actually folds so much on the flop against a c-bet that we can bet with any two cards pretty much on every board, especially in late positions with wide ranges. Okay, a standard 3x raise on the small blind with queen jack suited, opponent calls, and we get a dry texture where we actually have some additional equity, so our bluff is going to be even more profitable. So we see bet small, he calls. On a blank against a regular we want to overbet here, and besides the fact that our opponent overfolding, there are three more arguments in favor of our bluff on the turn. First, we still have some equity, we have a draw. Second, we don't block his backdoor flush draws and ace-x combos. We want to fold out here. And we also don't block other weak mate hands in his range. And third, we block some of his calling combinations like king-queen or king-jack offsuit. So yeah, we keep on betting and he calls again. We have an ace on the river, and actually it is a good card for us because we can put even more pressure on his top pair combos. So we bet for the third time and he folds, and we get the pot. Okay, next two hands were actually played against the same opponent, and this guy is a wreck. He's an amateur player. If we go over his stats, we can see that he actually plays a lot of hands, 74 VPIP, 27 PFR, and he also bets almost always on every street, and he donks a lot. But at the same time, his 1-1 soft flop is quite low and his red line is going down, which is not typical for a maniac. So yeah, very unusual, but after watching him play for a couple of rounds, I noticed that he actually uses very small sizings when he bluffs, which allows his opponent to call a lot, and this is why he has a low red line. And now let me show you how to call against an opponent like this. No need to raise against this guy because he is also a station. He don't calls a lot, as you can see. And our hand is a clear bluff catcher at this point. Okay, this is the first one. We call him down and we win. And this is the second one against the same guy. We call on the flop. We call on the turn. And even without a king on the river, we can actually call a small bet from this guy in this spot.